How you doing? Today I would like to talk to you about how divorce damages children. Me coming from a single parent home myself due to divorce, I could tell you a lot about how it affects a child emotionally and the way they feel about things. So the three main points that I would like to talk to you about today is anger and irritation, lost faith of marriage and family unit, and for the last point, it would be emotionally sensitive. But before I get into these points, I would like to tell you that these points are very, very special for me in growing up. And with that, I would like to talk about my first point, anger and irritation. The divorce starts way before the papers are actually signed. And for a kid growing up, seeing and hearing the fighting of their parents, they don't know why. So it's kind of overwhelming. And when the child is overwhelmed, they act with anger. So even at school, home, in the community, anywhere they go, they're acting with anger. They could be yelling, screaming, arguing, and things like that. Seeing all of that could also become an anchor for conduct disorders and things like delinquency and all that stuff for a child. And it could really hurt them emotionally. So with my next point, I would like to talk about loss of faith in marriage and family unit. Most children who are raised in a divorced home, they tend to have a bad attitude about marriages. So if they do get into a relationship or do get into a marriage, whenever they get into the marriage, they already have the end in mind. And also, any problem that the marriage is having, they don't see anything about working it out. They kind of see the end right then and there because they already know how the end is. So with that being said, it kind of narrows down to trust issues. So once you lose trust in someone, or once your feelings have been betrayed so hard, it's so hard for other people to even get trust with it. And with that, I would like to go to my last point, which is being emotionally sensitive. People who are emotionally sensitive tend to get overwhelmed real easy. They can go into places that are a little noisy and feel like it's really chaotic, so they get overwhelmed. And the first instinct when someone gets overwhelmed is to leave. So if they get overwhelmed in a relationship or in a marriage, their first instinct is to leave. They know how bad the marriage can get. They're already looking forward to it to get that bad. Like I was saying earlier, they're looking forward to the end at the beginning of the marriage. So for an emotionally sensitive person, they're really shy, so they're probably no touchy. They probably don't like to give hugs, they probably don't like to give handshakes and things like that. I know I was like that for a long time. And to end this speech, I would like to talk to you a little bit about the bigger picture. And in this scenario, the bigger picture will be the kids. So I would like you to ask yourself, or anyone, before they try to get a divorce or break up a beautiful family, is it worth it? What about the children? What are they seeing in all of this? Do they know exactly what's going on? Going through all of this myself, I wish my parents would have asked themselves that before going to the measures they went to. But I thank you for your time. You have a great night. That's the end.